Hello everybody, I'm the Worm. Back again with some Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we had a bit of a chill time. We were able to lounge about in the lounge. And so, you know, relatively smooth experience. Not much happened story-wise, of course, since we were starting out a new route. This time we're going with Luna. At the advice of Lise, I went and, at least for my own notes, summarized what happened in the, well, just to, you know, keep it simple. I call it the Alice Betray route. You know, very clever, I know. Just so we can keep track. I went and summarized it in my own notes. So obviously, excuse me. We're gonna be doing the, yes, huh. I'm curious about these secondary branching points, or rather tertiary. Huh. Because that's before you get into the next set of doors. And, okay, too early to think about that. Yeah, so I summarized it for myself just so we could keep track, because apparently there will be big events that occur in the different routes. I'm not, you know, it was vague, so I'm not sure exactly what that means, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Let's continue on, shall we? See if we can actually get to some new plot elements today. Another elevator, huh? Oh, I should probably ensure. Yep, it looks like I'm recording. Let's go.
Do you think it works?
Dunno. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Looks like Alice, Clover, Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
What's going on here?
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Ooh.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Yep. We understand this very well. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so. We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Oops, sorry. The dialogue seemed familiar, so I wanted to test if it would skip forward, but I guess not.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Looks like we don't have a choice then.
So we do have some skip opportunities here.
We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. We can just skip by this. Ooh, a lot of skipping now.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh, tempting, but I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? Wait, is this another... No, it's not. Okay. In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game, and if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close, too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. Soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. And you can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But, are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Huh? Is that a joke? Or what? Okay. Here we go. We get to skip this, yay. Okay, Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. And we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too. What? 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 What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey, guys, get over here. We found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. Okay, this is going completely different to how I expected. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was... There's been a murder. Blood. She's covered in blood. I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing, no breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement, just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. Tenmyoji, do you know this woman? His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point. But it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we'd found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements were slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as if we were afraid she might break. She looks so peaceful, almost like she's going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis deceased, cause of death exsanguination, Estimated time of death, 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through fourth intercostal, piercing heart. Wound characteristics, wound margin clean and continuous. Wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters. Conclusion, based on the characteristics described above, there was a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Was it a scalpel? Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed by a clarinet or something? Okay, come on, Sigma. You're a university student, right? Come on.
It means a tool of some sort.
Yeah.
A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left.
Ooh, then that's the one Kay and Clover were in.
Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Yeah, but we know from... I might have to go back and check, actually. But didn't we... I'm pretty sure we used the same room in the Betray Alice route. No, that's not correct. I should call that Ally Alice route, since we chose Ally. We got betrayed. Sorry, I got confused. On the Alice Ally route, I'm pretty sure we went in the leftmost room again, and there wasn't a body. So something different. The only thing that's different is who we chose to go with. So,
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just a part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
So, did something go wrong in the Alice Ally route, or is something going wrong in this route? That's the question.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh yeah, we gotta go
All
vote.
players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Yeah, that's okay. Good to have that reiterated. Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is?
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said, Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Sr.'s plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. after all. He told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Yeah, but we don't have much time to get those specifics. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to do that. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh? Wait. Fi, where'd you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa. What the hell is she doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to up here, anyway? Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is...
This thing. Remember it?
The hatch.
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's K, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Sr. is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit. Haha.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who's that old
Well, all of you, please stop bombarding me with questions.
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but BO is especially loud. For real, BO, I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No. answers for anybody, okay? You'll just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way too.
Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And Bo and Quark's enemy will be Tenmeoldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus.
Yep.
Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey, wait.
No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Amidex's game polling closes.
She was able to explain all that in less than 4 minutes. That's incredible.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So?
Wait. What do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
Just press the damn button.
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how'd you know my name? Or how about when we found out that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you... Are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1. Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking that I may call it here. Bit of a shorter episode today, I think. It's quite late for me, and I'm very tired, so my mind's starting to go a bit. Yeah, definitely wasn't expecting dead old lady. That was a shock. Yeah, so it's interesting how it's a similar question that I had during my playthrough of 999, where I was wondering, okay, in which of these um, routes is it going to plan, or is something going wrong? From the perspective of Zero. And once again, that question emerges. Was that old lady always meant to die, and something went wrong in the route that we went with Alice, or what? Um, I don't even know how to begin thinking about that. Um, Probably not able to get anything out of it just yet, but it's definitely interesting, exciting, and just came out of left field there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it here. Obviously, I chose to ally with Luna. I really want to see if my hunch was correct, so we're gonna go for it. I've been the Warm. This has been Virtue's Last Reward, and I hope to see you next time. Stay well.